This is the weekly rundown, where we cover rig counts, oil prices, and trending news for the week. And I'm your host, Greg Williams. Welcome back to the weekly rundown. Oil prices rose by more than $1 a barrel on Friday to record their second straight week of gains, as supplies tightened in some parts of the world and U.S. inflation data indicated price rises were slowing. Let's see what our top articles are for this week. Transocean inks $382 million multi-rig deal with Equinor. Transocean Limited announced contract awards for two of its harsh environment semi-submersibles. Together, the fixture represent approximately $382 million in firm contract backlog. Odfjell lands two LOIs for the Deepsea Atlantic. Odfjell Drilling has signed two letters of intent with a single client for the Deepsea Atlantic to conduct operations in the North Sea region. The LOIs have a combined firm duration of 23 months and a value USD $290 million excluding integrated services, upgrades, modifications, or mobilization fees. Gulf of Mexico lease sale generates over $263 million. The Bureau of Ocean Energy Management, BOEM, held a Gulf of Mexico lease sale 259, which generated $263,801,783 in high bids for 313 tracts covering 1.6 million acres in federal waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Transocean adds on $113 million with two harsh environment contracts. Transocean Limited announced contract fixtures for two of its harsh environment semi-submersibles. Together, the fixtures represent approximately $113 million in firm contract backlog. QatarEnergy farms in with Exxon offshore Newfoundland. QatarEnergy has entered into a farm-in agreement with ExxonMobil Canada for two exploration licenses offshore the province of Newfoundland and Labrador in Canada. Now it is time for our oil prices. As of closing on Friday, March 31st, WTI was at $75.65. Brent was at $79.73. Natural gas was at $2.16 per 1 million BTU. And here is Allison with our rig counts.
U.S. rig count is down 3 to 755 rigs. The U.S. rig count is down 3 from last week to 755, with oil rigs down 1 to 592, gas rigs down 2 to 160 and miscellaneous rigs unchanged at 3. U.S. rig count is up 82 rigs from last year's count of 673, with oil rigs up 59, gas rigs up 22 and miscellaneous up 1. The U.S. offshore rig count is unchanged at 18, up 4 year-over-year. Canada rig count is down 26 to 139 rigs. Canada rig count is down 26 from last week to 139, with oil rigs down 28 to 58, gas rigs down 2 to 81. Canada rig count is up 15 rigs from last year's count of 124, with oil rigs up 6, gas rigs up 21.
This week's rundown is sponsored by Alliance One Oilfield. Alliance One Oilfield is a leading oilfield supply, service, and support company based in Houston, Texas. They provide a variety of products and services to meet the needs of clients worldwide. You can find them at alloneoilfield.com. Just a reminder, all this information and more can be found at www.riglinks.com, where our goal is to simply connect people. And that's it for this week's rundown. If you're interested in sponsoring the show, then drop us an email at info@riglinks.com. Have a great week, everyone. This has been the Weekly Rundown, hosted by Greg Williams and published by riglinks.com. If you're interested in becoming a partner or sponsoring the show, then drop us an email at info@riglinks.com. That is info@riglynx.com.